Let's talk about the toxins we let in through our digestive tract, through what we put in our mouths. This includes all food and all liquids. And let's not forget vitamins, pharmaceuticals, and any other little things that we put in our mouth like mints, chewing gum, toothpaste, mouthwash, whatever we introduce in the body through our mouth. What is in our food supply is a very hot topic of conversation these days, and rightfully so. It's hard to know, and unfortunately, most consumers just aren't well educated. Toxins in the form of pesticides and herbicides and fungicides, they're still being used directly on our food in the farming process. This is a common practice. The studies on the devastating effects of these chemicals to our health are becoming more and more common, but it's still a legal practice in the United States. No doubt. I mean, this is going to change. It will eventually change. But until then, you can become an educated consumer and take action. Eating food free of toxins is key to your health. How do we do that if it's allowed in our food? Well, we should go back to eating like our grandparents and great-grandparents did. This means we eat whole, unprocessed, and natural foods. Basically, eat food that's made in your kitchen or by restaurants or manufacturers you know and trust. Most of the food that comes in boxes or cans from the average grocery store will have unhealthy toxins. It's just an unfortunate byproduct of convenience. However, there are many new products on the market, especially at health food stores, that are very healthy and convenient. It just takes a little bit of research, some label reading, and time to learn about the new products. So here's the bottom line. If you flip over a box or a can to read the ingredients and you don't know what the words are, I wouldn't eat it. If you can't pronounce it, why would you want to put it in your body? Start looking up the ingredients on the internet of your favorite foods. I suspect you'll be shocked at what you find. I love the quote by Ann Wigmore that the food you eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. What a powerful statement that is. If you really think about what food is, you'll realize that food is the fuel for the entire reproduction of our bodies. We put food in our body and use it to regenerate our cells. Think about it. The body is constantly producing new cells from the food we put in it. 1 in every 5 days, the cells that line the stomach replace themselves. Every 90 days, the body has a completely new set of red blood cells. Every 6 months, the majority of the liver cells are replaced. And by the way, the liver can grow a new lobe in 2 months if surgically removed. Even those parts of us which we believe to be solid, like our bones, are constantly being replaced. Within only 1 year, over 98% of all the molecules in the body have been replaced. What we eat literally becomes us. So ask yourself, what do you want to become? Cells made from toxic and genetically modified substances? Or whole foods, free of toxins as nature intended? The choice is up to you, and you get to vote for the life that you want every single time you walk into that grocery store or that restaurant. I want you to understand a pretty powerful concept. Think about the foods that you know to be so good for you, like green leafy vegetables such as kale, collard greens, spinach, arugula, mustard greens. Ever think about one of their most common taste denominators? Bitterness? This is why they're referred to as bitter greens. So, why do these foods taste this way? Let's take a step back and think about pharmaceuticals. Have you ever bitten into a pharmaceutical, either by accident or because you had to split the pill? What does that taste like? Bitter by chance? Do you know why? It's because the drugs we call pharmaceuticals are often made up of compounds found in nature in extremely high dosages. Then they're combined with other ingredients. This is a big part of how they heal you, just like food can. But unlike pharmaceuticals, food is free of negative side effects. So if these massively high dosages of antibiotics help you heal when you're sick, what do you think daily dosages of smaller amounts of these antibiotic, antimicrobial, or antifungal foods will do for you? You got it. They'll keep your immune system functioning optimally so you can fight illness and avoid becoming sick in the first place. Let's take a look at garlic as an example. Did you know that garlic is an antimicrobial due to an organic compound called acillin that's present in garlic? It's nature's original antimicrobial substance. A wide range of microorganisms, including bacteria, fungi, and viruses, have proven to be sensitive to crushed garlic preparations. Garlic's been reported to have anti-cancer properties, and it assists in reduction of blood lipid levels. That's cholesterol. The U.S.'s National Library of Medicine reveals over 1,500 published research papers on garlic and disease conditions. This is why you hear that garlic is so good for your health and why you should eat it often. If you're feeding your body small dosages of medicine daily, you won't ever need the large dosages of pharmaceuticals. Remember that quote that we talked about earlier by Ann Wigmore? The food you eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Are you starting to understand why this is such a powerful statement? Garlic's just one example. The list of foods that heal you is endless, and none of them come out of the processed box. Think whole foods, straight from the earth, which are unprocessed, not treated. You will change your life if you start eating this way. Look at it today.